Welcome back to another thrilling, exciting, amazing episode of our Boymoder playthrough of Baldur's Gate: The Enhanced Edition. Um, Interesting fact: this crossbows are actually counted as missile weapons in our proficiencies, which, as you can see, I don't have, or Boymoder doesn't have.
Hi.
But the mod I have is supposed to set up the proficiencies as in the original Baldur's Gate had, and in that crossbows will on their bows.
Yep.
So
No problem.
we're gonna have to do some things about that before we go to do like sour. So I would still only be at 14. Boy motor will still only be at 14. So I don't think it really matters. Huh. But let's see what kind of bow we can get. We don't need that anymore. Sure. Don't have to deal with werewolves anymore. So that's a positive in that regards. Let's put that in there. All right.
Hello.
See if I can get a better bow.
Can do.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes?
Okay. Um. No bows here, huh?
What's up?
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Off to their log sour then, which is unreachable. Hmm. Let's see if we can pro
No
gamer it.
problem.
I must rest.
There we go. All right. Pick save.
For the fallen!
Oh, they're dropping some rare loot here. Milk, minute, meters, minute meters. There we go. Minor lightning bolts.
Uh-huh.
Save.
You close your eyes tonight, and visions of Candlekeep swim into view. As you pass through the gates of the Citadel, there is a flash of memory, and you are a child of only a few seasons once more. At your side is Gorion, gray-haired even all those years ago. How old must he have been to age so little in the time since? Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him. He has an important meeting with Ulrant, the keeper of the tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion seldom raised his voice, though you did not care to listen to the discussions at your previous stops either. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open and Ulrant storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
Yeah, this is my favorite dream of Baldur's Gate 1. I just think the imagery and like the whole aspect of it and how like it's true. Like the reason why Garai dies is because of you. Like it's not wrong.
My blade will cut you down to size.
And
Need something?
we got Draw Upon Holy Might, which I don't know how useful it's gonna be for our Boymoder, but you know.
You betcha.
Save. There we go.
Yep. Hello.
Let's get that stone skin going.
Uh-huh.
You're a queer fellow.
What's up? You
All
betcha.
right. Let's talk to him.
You said something?
E-Drain. Step right up. Step right up. Welcome to the brave new age of mercantile expansionism. Ladies and gentlemen, a brave new age where we make money off of death itself. Money off of horror, my poor children. Money off of loss and pain and longing. Money off of a man gone mad. Now, my dear voyeurs, that's not what you can do for me, but what I can do for you. What can you do for me? Aye, selfish one, yes, right and true. No false piety hidden in your bloated soul. Well, if you be asking a seller of cynicism and a merchant of mischief, I be, if you are so dead set on losing yourself in that toe-like tour, I can insist ensuring that you all your don't take all your pretty gold with you. Hmm. Well, let buy more acid arrows. How much would your 40 sec cost me? 15K? Buy it. Excuse me. And then, all right. Let's get your bolts plus ones. Not your bullets. Your bullets plus ones. All right. Yeah. That would be that. There. Ooh. No. I need these. Well, there, I did some correct math this time. All right.
Uh-huh.
Off we go.
My blade will cut you down to size.
What is it this time?
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Jalcales? Night Singer, give me power.
That went better than I thought I was gonna go.
Need something?
I am here.
Olza?
Hi.
Boymoder level up. Her thief skills. Let's solve that issue. Um, 15 in set traps, 10 in pickpockets. And I got attack all of 9 now. Good. Good, good, good. Which is... Which I'm only being beaten by Cyrene.
Yep. No problem.
And perhaps Boymoder will start doing devastating damage with her crossbow. Now, I've never completed Duralag's Tower on a Soko stratagem run before, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Step right up! Step right up!
Like, it's about time you got here. I'll wait no longer. The others are already inside. If you don't follow me now, you'll forfeit your deposit. A tour will not be delayed for you. Now, let's get on with it.
There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
See how she loops before us? As we draw near, never before and never again will the like be seen. A monument to one man's triumph, and his folly. The tower labyrinth below was built ages ago by the dwarven hero Durlag Thunderats, for no less worthy a purpose than to be a home for him and his kin. His enormous fortune occupied a entire room, rumored waist deep on a man. The wealth he had accumulated was to be the backbone of his clan, but it was ultimately their downfall. The tower and the labyrinth below were built ages ago by the dwarven hero Durlag Thunderats, with no less a witty purpose than to be a home for him and his kin. His enormous fortune occupied entire rooms and rumored to be waist deep on a man. The wealth Durlag accumulated was to be the backbone of his clan.
You betcha.
How can I help? Of course.
There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
The stories of his opulence spread across the land, and the most unsavory creatures sought to make the tower theirs. All of Durlag's kin and friends were replaced by doppelgangers, and he found himself killing the vision of those they cared most, just to save himself. Who among you could bear that? In the end, he drove them from his now sullen home and vowed that none would dare the same again. It's it's just the same thing we just heard him say.
I have things to do. One not
Wow.
being sitting on me duffer talking to you.
Wow, this place is immense.
There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
Durlag installed magical locks on the entrance to his inner sanctum, requiring war tokens to pass. No doubt you've all been approached by unscrupulous merchants selling genuine tokens to the tower. Indeed, I myself have several, but they are mere souvenirs for the mantle. They're but a few authentic tokens, and they are rare and expensive.
Step right up! Step right up! There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
Those who passed the wards were confronted with the fruits of the paranoia that consumed Durlag. In the sitting room alone, there are some of the most fiendish devices on death known to man. On the wall hung a picture that, before it was ripped from its frame, caused those that looked upon it to freeze in their tracks for all time. Look with horror upon this hapless soul. Yeah, it's still the same.
There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
This chair once sat and would deliver an unholy spike to your kneeler regions. Imagine the excruciating surprise of the unwary. Durlag went to lengths heretofore unknown to keep out intruders. We'll take a small break here before moving on. Good people, please, for your own safety, touch nothing. Touch nothing and no refunds.
There's a sucker born every minute, and you are right on time.
Very careful about this tower. Otherwise, you'll end up burnt alive like the other unfortunate tourists. I would speak with you a moment, because there's something about you I can tell. You're not buying the hype up crap I feed to most people. You know, look in your eye that says, I don't believe in danger. I don't know what fear means, and I will go no sane person ever would. I think you're just what I need. I have one of the true tokens to the dungeons below, but I am not half the fool I once was. 'Tis yours for merely 300 gold on a condition. If you do succeed, you return it to me. Right? Only 300 gold if it's the real thing. You said yourself that the genuine ones are very expensive. It's a win-win deal for me. If you actually manage to defeat a few rooms, you get the gold and I get a new tour attractions. If you defeat it, I get the token back. Or at the very least, I have your body as a new displays. I can't lose still. 'Tis more than fair. I'll take it, sir, and give those dungeons what for. 'Tis good news for both of us. I'm not sure how far the token allows access, but should at least as far as the third floor down. Good luck, eh? And remember our deal. You best go get stocked up while I get back to my job. What in the names of God is that? Demon Knight. Hello, mortals. Death welcomes you. Here is now the property of I, and all others will fall or flee. Tour is over and tower is closed. All who enter will perish. All who enter will suffer pain. So speak I, and listen well you will. Tour is over. Siren, by the gods, a demon knight? Yep. That's how it goes.
Hello. You betcha.
Oh. There's
What's up?
we forgot to get one quest. Back at Urgos feet. So down we go.
Can do.
Tread lightly. You must show respect in nature's house.
My enemies and must
Can
defend
do.
yourself.
You bore me, mageling.
You inspire me with your example.
There we go.
You betcha. Sure thing.
What's your tale?
Corella, greeting adventurers. You must excuse me if I nary happy word to share this day. There has been a loss to the family, you see. Worry not, lady. Is there anything that we can do to help? Unless you wish to search for my errant son, then no. Tell us to tell, and we might be able to help. I have, or perhaps I should say, have a son named Dalton. He fell into cruel adventures from Waterdeep. Dalton was always obsessed with the idea of being a hero. Alas, he has neither the brains nor the ability, such as a mother's lot in life. However, to watch her children before acts of idiocy despite her warnings or concerns. My poor boy took those acts of idiocy to the extreme. He and his thick-skulled cohorts took it upon themselves to plumb the depths of Durlog's tower. They brought a war token from that shyster Galkin and made ready to leave. Though I begged and cried Dalton, still insisted on going. The band never returned. I feared that they were destroyed by the mad dwarf's machinations. That is to tell. Sad but true. Rest easy, woman. We will find your son if he still lives. Thank you so much. Such kindness from strangers is unheard of in this harsh life. I await Dalton's return with breathless anticipation. An august spirit, a woman named Thorella, asked us to look for her errant son in Durlog's tower. The boy's name is Dalton. A generic-looking dwarven runestone. It could have any number of functions.
Uh-huh.
All right, back we go.
You betcha.
To the horrors of Durlog's tower.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Yep.
It's like the same area. All right,
Need something?
realsies this time.
You rang?
What you want?
Hi. Consider it done.
All right, this way we go.
Yep. Okay.
There are no enemies on this floor, I believe. There might be still trapped. Lots of treasure to be had, though. One thing about the tour itself is that depending on the path that the tourists go, they could survive. Alright, we'll go ahead and end the video here since we cleared this floor. If you like what you saw, go ahead and leave a like, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you cool cats next time.